Hi, welcome back. Hi, welcome back. I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to record a video for you, and I'm on my camera again. It's just easier for me. I'm going to do my go-to look that I have been doing for, I think since like spring started. No, I've already put moisturizer, but the foundation that I'm using, which I love, the Unique Mineral Touch, it can dry to like a demi matte, sometimes matte, if you put a couple coats on. And I don't mind the demi matte, but I like to feel a little bit more moisture in my skin, especially in the summer. So I've just put a little bit of the Embryolisse Lait Creme Concentrate, and links for the products I will put down below. Products that are unique products, I will put my sister-in-law's link, and you can check out her page if you so wish to. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be putting some of the Pixie corrector underneath my eyes and kind of just letting it settle there, not settle, but sit there for a little bit. Just right where the I see the darkness, or where the darkness is. Thank you to the new people that have signed up or subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate that. I am trying to reach a goal of 1,000 and then see what happens from there. I also put like a little bit on the top of the brow bone there, so it tends to get a little dark on me too. And I have a little towel because I'm sweating. I have all my hair up in the back. I curled it, but I'm gonna have to recurl it. Okay, let's get started with the foundation. This is the Unique Mineral Touch, and you've seen it before on my channel. It's probably my favorite foundation right now. It works really good on my skin and lasts a long time. I don't mind the little dropper. Take some of that, and what I've been doing is I've been using like a big kabuki brush and putting drops on the top of it. And I might need to open a new bottle. Ooh. Let me see how that's going. No, I got some out. I put about 6 drops because I'm gonna do, my whole face, and then sometimes I go back and put a little bit more, and I'm just putting the drops right on the top of the brush like that. Then I go like in the middle of my face and I start stippling, and at first looks crazy, but blending, after I blend it in, it looks much better. This brush is similar in shape to the one that is recommended to use with the foundation. I need to place an order for some things on Unique, and so I think I probably will order the brush that people have been using and liking. But till now, I'm going to use my cute kabuki brush. So yes, it was wonderful to see some of you comment on my video last, where I talked about, what did I talk about in my last video? Didn't do current favorites. Now I can't remember. I'll link it down below in case you missed it. This gives really good coverage. And it doesn't feel heavy at all. And for me, just putting that moisturizer as sort of a primer just makes my skin feel really good. Okay, that's it for now. We're going to go back to the face in a little bit. Now, what I have been doing is I've been using a lot of my Lorac Pro palette, and I have been using the Splurge cream shadows. I'm going to use this color. This is the readers. Just when I think I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can, right? This is Elegant, and what it is it's a beautiful shimmery gold. And there, I don't know why it looks more taupe, but it really is gold. There, kind of can get the impression of it. As you can see, I've used a lot of it. I like to use this just as a base right in on my movable lid. And just put it right there. You can use a brush if you like, but for these cream eyeshadows, I prefer to use my finger. And sometimes I just put a little bit of liner and mascara and off I go. So, but today we're going to do what I do when I want to take a little bit more time. Like I said, my go-to look. Okay, so that's just like a base, and that's gonna stay there. We'll put something on top of it later. Now I'm gonna get like a fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna pick up the colors taupe and mauve. So this one and this one, and I'm mixing them together. Just tap, 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 and then tap off. Now I'm going into the crease of my eye and blending that really good. I'll be doing some videos soon talking about some new skincare items that I have been using over the last few months that I'm enjoying very much. One of the products was sent to me, and then actually I had purchased the product, and then they changed the formulation, and so a friend of mine by the name of Karen kindly, Karen, I don't know why I got Karen in my mind. Jennifer sent me the new formulation, a whole tube, and so I'll be doing a review of that and at least one more thing that I'm using along with that. Okay, so I didn't really touch the movable lid, and I just went to the crease and I went up a little bit because I have a little bit of a hooded lid. And you put the dark in the crease to recede it back, because remember, dark always pulls back and light pulls forward. Now I just kind of clean my brush off a little bit with my little towel that I used. Then I'm going to grab the colors cream and white, and those are them. And I'm going to go right in the brow bone and just tap a little bit of color right there. Then the next thing I have to get out of my drawer because I forgot to get it and I don't want to knock the camera is this Milani Brow and Eye Highlighter. I had this for a while and I really like it a lot. It has a matte side and a more like shimmery side, and I believe I've talked about this recently too. Sorry about the finger up there. Didn't mean to do that. I'm just highlighting the brow bone. So sorry. And this is just, like I said, it's sort of quick, easy look to do. Sometimes I don't use the cream shadow and I just go in with like the bronze or the gold or champagne that's in the palette. But using the cream shadow kind of just amps it up a little bit. Now I'm taking the side that is a little bit more, well, it has a little shimmer, and I'm putting it into my inner corner of my eye. And that just opens up the eyes more. Now I am going to go in with this brown eyeliner, and it is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster. And I'm going to just line the top of my lash line. And if you have a problem with liquid liners, just get yourself a pencil one or pull out a pencil liner or gel liner, whatever you prefer. Doesn't have to be this one. For this eye, I always have to stretch it a little bit. Sorry, I'm not chatting too much, but I'm trying to really do this in in just a few minutes to show you how really easy it is. Okay, I'm just going to let that eyeliner dry, and I'm going to go to my eyebrows, and I'm just going to take my my Anastasia Brow Wiz. And I also had the unique product that is just like this, but actually a little better, but I've used it up, so until I get a new one, I'm going to use this one. And if I have time, I'll show you what that looks like. And I just kind of quickly go and just go into the areas where I have a little bit of sparse hair. Not too much for me. I still have a lot of brow. You know, I I came of age, let's say, during the age where Brooke Shields was pretty famous. Well, she was very famous, and she had the big full brows, and so I never really had the desire to really tweeze my eyebrows and make them very thin. So I still have a lot there. And I'm sorry about my hair, but I'm very hot right now, and I just kind of put it up. Now I'm going to take this pencil, and this is called the Cargo Boogie Nights, and it's an eye pencil in the color Aqua 05. But you can take any blue that you want. This is like a teal blue, because I really like the way this goes with my eyes. And I'm going to go right like on top of the brown, pressing a little harder so that when I open my eye, you can see the blue coming through. And sometimes I do the blue first, but then I have to go back, and I've learned that doing the brown for me works better, and then I go back with the blue. You can put it right on the lash line, you can put it above the brown, or you can kind of mix it like I do. And I'm not winging it out or anything, just, well, I might just take it and go like that. That's not really a wing, but kind of a little baby flick. Now, I forgot to do one thing. I need to go back with my Milani Brow Shaping Brow. Is that what it's called? Milani Brow Shaping Clear Gel. And I'm just going to set those hairs in place. And I will soon need another one of these. I also will be coming up with a spring tag that I've been tagged to do, which I was very excited because I don't know why, but a lot of times I get looked over for tags. It's okay, I don't really take it personal. But when I got tagged by Gina, I was very, very happy. Now I'm going to take my eyelash curler and I'm going to curl that eyelash about 10 seconds or so. Now I'm going to leave my eyes for a little bit, and I'm going to go in. I usually go in with my Shade and Light palette or my Hoola bronzer, which I'm going to do today. Just take the little brush or whatever brush you have that you like, and I'm just going to do a little contouring of my cheeks. And I have been losing weight, which is good, but in my face, on the camera, it doesn't show as much because I have this underneath here. So I'm going to try to camouflage that, and I'm going to put the brush along the jawline. And if it looks messy, don't worry, because I am going to fix that all up. And then brush it down here, bring it down to my neck. I'm sorry I'm looking in the mirror so much, but I can see the mirror in front of me better than I can see my monitor. And I kind of go up with the bronzer a little bit to bronze my face. Then I'm going to take this new blush that I bought from MAC. Oops, sorry about the glare. And that is the Fleeting Romance. And it's sort of like a, it's like a light brick red, but it doesn't come off as dark as you would think. Take a little bit of that, and then I'm going to smile a little bit, get my cheekbones, and kind of just take that brush up a little bit to kind of make it a little more angular and slim down my face a little bit. But yeah, as I was talking, I've lost total in the last several months, I've lost close to 30 pounds. And I gained like about 5 pounds back, but I've lost that. And this started with not feeling very good and just poor appetite. And then when I started to feel a little better, I would just kind of watch the portions, watch what I ate. I'm not on any specific diet. Now this is the product that is the newest to me. It's the new Wet n Wild Geometric Highlighting Powder. They have this in 2 different shades, and mine is the Desert Explorations, and it has a pretty like mauve and gold and white, and this is sort of like a lilac. And I take this brush and I just kind of run it around, shake it off, and then I go on the high points of my cheeks, down my nose. And this is not a real like in your face highlighter, but it's just perfect for me. I still love my the MAC one. I always forget the name of it. I'll put it down below too. I really love that one too, but I bought this to try it and I really like it. Now I'm going to go in with this big, I was going to say Blue Techniques, Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to take this beachfront bronzer and just kind of bronze my face a little bit. I know I did a little bit with the Hoola, but I'm going to kind of mesh the two together. This helps to put a little bit more warmth in my face, and if I decide to do some self-tanning, my face won't look very different from my body. Right now it's still very pale, but I'm thinking about doing some self-tanning because I'm tired of being really pale in the summer. I was always very dark. I have a very light olive undertone that I get from my father and my dad. And since I was a kid, I just always tanned wonderfully. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my mascara on. I'm going to do that off camera and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. I put about 2 coats of each of the mascaras. I have the Makeup Forever Smoky Lash and the MAC Extended Play. And the MAC Extended Play I use only on my bottom. And I was too quick and I did that myself. Now I take this beauty blender and I just spray it with some Prep and Prime, and I go under to to blend in that pixie corrector that I had. Now I'm going to take this MAC concealer. It's the mineralized concealer, and the color is NW25. And now I'm going to go just right on that the dark spots, not dark spots, but the like shadow. I have a little darkness over here. And you can set this with or press it in with your finger, or you can take the damp beauty blender and do that. In doing this, I find it a lot less cakey than I had been doing before. And what my next step that I like to do is I like to take this Hourglass Ambient Light in Diffuse Light, which is the one that's sort of like a creamy yellowish, very very light yellow. You hardly see it in there. And I take a little blending brush like this. I'm sweating, so I'm making a mistake here. Okay, now I set it with this powder, and then it doesn't get so cakey, or cakey at all. I could leave it alone, but days like today, where I'm sweating and just, it's warmer, even though we have the air on for some reason. It's probably hormones. I like to use this powder. Then I take a big fluffy brush. I'm going to use this one. It's a Sephora, I think, powder brush. Flawless powder, Pro Flawless Powder number 40. Go back in with this and just kind of do a light dusting on my T-zone. Don't really get oily, but this helps it to last longer, and it also gives my skin a little bit more of a healthy glow. These are one of those products that when I first tried it, I really didn't think much of it, but I've really learned to really like it a lot. Lipstick that I've been using for a lot this month, actually the last 2 months, is this CoverGirl Oh Sugar, and it's in the color Soda. Yes, number 7, Soda. And you can see how much I've used it. No lip liner. This is a nice combination of a lipstick and a balm. It makes my lips feel really moisturized. And I really like the way it looks with this look. With any look really, but this look particular. Then I like to go in with a cotton bud and just switch my mirror to the close-up and go back and see if I've maybe smudged anything. As a rule, the mascaras that I used don't smudge, but sometimes when I'm in a hurry, or like I said, it's a little warm, it'll smudge on me because I try to go too fast. I'm going to put another coat on my top lash line. You can always put a strip of falsies or some single, not single strips, but the single false lashes. The little, I forget what you call them, but they're like little singles and you glue them one at a time, or they come sometimes with 3 in a pack. And one more thing, I'm going to add a little more color to my cheeks, and I like to use this color. It is the Rose Glow Mineral Wear by Physicians Formula, and I've had this for quite some time also. And it's just a really nice blush. Goes on nice, and this lasts a long time. Just a little bit right there, and that satisfied me. Next thing I would do is take my hair down and go and fix it, which I'm going to do in a minute, but I'll just kind of take it down here so I look halfway decent. And as you can see, my hair is growing very nicely. I got some grays I got to take care of, but you know, it happens to us all. So I think that's about all. I hope that you enjoyed this look. It's really very simple and fast to do. It took a little bit of time, like about 20 minutes or so, give and take, me gabbing. But that's because I was explaining things to you. And it's a nice combination of different things that I really like to use, and they work really good together. On a day when it's like I'm going out for an evening and I want this look to stay a long time, and I keep looking at the monitor, but I'm sorry. What I'll do is I'll powder more of my face with either the Mineral Touch or the Bye Bye Pores, and then I lightly spray with my MAC Fix Plus. Always forget that name. And now this doesn't set your makeup, but for me it just kind of, it marries everything together, makes it look good for a long time. So for me, it sort of works like a setting spray, even though it's not made to be a setting spray. Okay, well, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you just caught this video by chance, why don't you click subscribe or wherever it is now, there. Then you can, I'll appear on your feed and you can see the videos when I post them. I hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day that you are watching this. I haven't said that since last year. It was just a few months ago. Take care, and I will see you real soon with the tag. And I've got a whole bunch of empties with mini reviews and the review on skincare products that I'm giving thumbs up. Okay, bye-bye. That was just a little spoiler.